Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I'm back again with a new card reading for all of you. I'm seeing number 888 and number 808 right at the start of today's recording. And as we move further with this reading, you'll understand why our divine universe brought this synchronicity and these numbers for all of you. So without wasting any of our time, let's begin with today's reading. Today's reading is very powerful and is filled with a lot of intense energies. Today's reading is dominated by divine energies, divine justice, divine order, divine timing, divine changes, upheaval, major transformation, and major arcanas. But above everything, there is divine order, divine intervention, and divine will at play here. Okay, so this reading is talking about how the fight of justice is at play, how people are fighting for their rights or are going to have to in the coming future. It is also describing about your position here or your situation. This reading shows and describes how all alone you've been fighting all your battles, still standing tall with your truths, values, beliefs, and morals. Universe, your Lord, your God, the Almighty, is very pleased with the work you're doing on yourself and for the betterment of humanity. Universe is very pleased with the progress you've made and is graciously opening the doors of abundance to enter in your life. This abundance is about to enter in your life as a result, or we can say as rewards for the good work you've done in the past and still are doing, as well as for showing courage, resilience, strength, patience, humility, and grace all throughout your challenges, all throughout while facing your challenges, obstacles, and all the difficulties you were presented with on your spiritual journey or while fulfilling your divine life purpose. It's because you held on to your strength and stood tall while being tested, while facing and giving all of your tests. Divine saw how beautifully you took heed of the divine guidance and fought for your way towards your glory or for the truth. So for this reason, at present, what universe is doing here is that the way people filled your life with struggles, which actually was a test for all of you, is exactly the same way universe is about to fill all of their lives with similar struggles where they are going to get challenged, tested, and made to go through everything they made you go through or face, which is going to get overwhelmingly difficult, troublesome, and burdensome for all of them, to teach them a lesson why at first you shouldn't mess with a chosen one and what happens when you attack a certain individual who's working for the good of the humanity because you do not understand or you choose to live in darkness on your own. This is the first message I'm getting. So, to conclude it, that's not all. We have many more messages ahead of us. But the first message is that on one hand, universe is rewarding you for standing tall and fighting for what's right, what was right and what was just. At the same time, universe is delivering karma and creating similar struggles, problems and challenges for those who purposely, intentionally and deliberately, or just out of ignorance, hatred, jealousy, animosity, or with the spirit of unhealthy competition, created a path of thorns for you to teach them a lesson about the power of God, about why you need character, a strong character to face life's trials, challenges, and upheaval, to come out stronger out of them rather than getting entangled or stuck within those issues or with those issues. In simple terms, that's the first message I'm getting here. You are getting rewarded, they are getting challenged, tested, and actually completely bewildered and puzzled about what's happening in their life or what's about to enter, because it looks like it started. It already did. They're attracting troubles, they're attracting problems, they're attracting people who are creating challenges, obstacles, and unnecessary issues for them. Unlike you, they don't know what they should be doing, because with you, God was there standing behind or besides you with all the support, all the guidance, and everything you needed. But with them, universe is taking a step back and is leaving them all alone to learn their lessons without sending them immediate help, support, guidance, or assistance. And the reason is it's their karma, first and foremost, all because they were being unnecessarily mean and ridiculous with you. That's why. It's not like universe is being partial here. No, not at all. Universe is very just and very fair. You did them nothing wrong. You were not interfering in their business, but they were. So to set the record straight and balance the scales, this is what's needed. First and foremost, that's something they need to experience. So this is something that is happening. The second message I'm getting here is that besides all of this, your counterpart is going through changes and transformation where they are going to have to fight for what's right and just and fight for justice. There are some situations or changes arriving in their life which is going to push them out of their comfort zone and are going to force them to face any and all the challenges, people, or situations that are in front of them, to deal with them face to face or to learn their lessons decisively without trying to figure out a shortcut or escape way. It's a possibility that in the past, your counterpart was running away from all of their problems, challenges, or anything they had to deal with in order to break the pattern, come out of the loop, and bring a positive and progressive change. But right now, universe is creating changes or bringing changes in their life where they won't have escape plan, they won't have any other way or choice left except dealing with the problems, facing the challenges, or the people who are standing in their way or are blocking their divine life purpose, which actually ultimately revolves around your divine spiritual soul connection. For many of you, these issues were coming from their existing family and they were running away from facing these issues or dealing with these issues. Instead, they may have tried to establish other relationships or connections in order to avoid this issue, or just to please the people they have in their lives, so that they wouldn't have to deal with any of the challenges or issues they had in their life to deal with. They may have done that in the past, but right now, the way universe is working here and the way divine is creating changes, your counterpart is going to get forced to fight for this connection, or just fight for what's right, what's just, what's fair, and what's necessary. The clear judgment here is that people need to choose this connection, and I'm talking about all involved. Respect your connection, give it priority and recognition, and allow it to move forward where it will be moving or ascending to its next level in this 3D physical reality. That's what all the people that are involved here in your situation need to learn, accept, recognize, and allow. I'm seeing number 1010 right now, as I was about to say how these people were unnecessarily blocking these connections, or were kind of protesting against it, which was not needed or necessary. So now universe is entering here with divine intervention and major upheaval, entering into all of these people's lives to teach them why they need to be in their own lane, why they shouldn't be crossing their boundaries, why they need to take care of their own mindsets, thought patterns, belief systems, and learn about this connection for what it is, instead of assuming things on their own and drawing conclusions which are completely baseless, unnecessary, and based out of false limitations, belief systems, standards of living and being, and whatnot. Here I see that some major upheaval or changes are coming, where things are going to be coming up on the surface, and it's a possibility that people may end up having big fights with each other. I don't see you getting involved, but there is a possibility that they may bring your name into their arguments or fights. Universe is saying that you remain completely detached and distant from all of this drama and negativity which may get started behind your back, or people may try to drag you into their negativity, conflict, drama, or any other conspiracies. Universe is clearly suggesting you here that you focus only on yourself, on your work, on your business, career, profession, occupation, on your abundance, on total, completely, and reject unnecessary trouble from entering in your life or from engaging into it. Okay? You've got to make sure that you are focusing only on yourself and you're not allowing anything or anyone to trigger you or challenge you to act out of your character, or simply engage in any kind of negativity coming from anywhere or anyone, because this may happen. Okay, I see here that some sort of change is arriving here, where your counterpart is going to have to make choices and decisions involving ending something or ending some sort of connection, relationship, or association in their life. It may involve family, it may involve their other connections or associations, but they won't have any other choice but to end and release, as well as walk away from any kind of existing connections, relationships, or associations they have in their life which are not serving them and are adding negativity into their life from all corners. Any and all existing relationships which are not built on the foundation of true unconditional love and are not blessed by divine are not going to work out for them, because universe is here with divine intervention and a strike of lightning over all of those connections and associations involving already existing marriages as well. If they are married and it was completely based on money, social prestige, power, authority, business deals, business contracts, maybe they got married to expand their business ventures or money making ventures or anything like that. Any existing connection, as I'm saying already and describing, not based on true unconditional love, but based on human ego, feeding and fueling human ego, arrogance and pride, and are simply based on materialistic foundations, are going to collapse and end completely. Friendships, family relationships, other connections, work associations, existing relationships, commitments, marriages, whatever it is, it's going to collapse and end. Universe is not allowing any connection to survive the test of time or its course which are not built on the foundation of true unconditional love. That's why you came out victorious out of the struggles that you got presented with, because your connection is a pure, true, divine soul connection. Unlike any of these other connections your counterpart was prioritizing or was sticking around in their life. And this is exactly what these people are going to experience. Even their existing relationships, connections, and associations are going to collapse and demolish one by one. Not all at once, but one by one, which are not based on the foundation of true unconditional love, but are based completely on materialistic foundations. Whether it be money, whether it be ego-based relationships where they simply are based on give and take of things in material value. I hope you're getting it loud and clear. So these cycles are going to end and new cycles are going to emerge. Your counterpart is going to get forced to walk away from a person who is very toxic, very negative. It could be a woman they had a relationship or commitment with. It could be a family tie where things simply are not working out for anyone and are simply adding negativity into people's lives. They are going to get forced to walk away from these connections or associations if they do not make these choices on their own, willingly using their own wisdom and intuition. First and foremost, these people are going to get opportunities to make changes on their own, and then when they're going to fail in making those changes or are going to act stubborn, then universe is going to intervene and show what it can do and what happens when you do not follow your own divine calling and you do not respect God's commands and orders, and when you do not act right. That's what's going to happen. I see that if your counterpart is in some sort of relationship, commitment, marriage, or anything that is not based on love, it's going to come to an end. In the meantime, you may experience challenges and obstacles as well on your path, but you are going to remain completely protected, and the way you have shown progress and the way you've learned your lessons, I don't see that you are going to get bothered. Instead, I see that you're going to remain fixed and actually fixated and focused on your work or anything that you are interested in giving your energy rather than any other petty issues which are not adding to your life or are not going to serve you positively. That's what I see you're going to choose. That's what I see you are going to align yourself with. On the other hand, I see that universe is making a very clear judgment here that this connection needs to move to its next level, which is going to start with reunion and then marriage for many of you with solid commitment. It's because universe has a plan and a purpose behind your connection, and it's meant to teach everyone, the whole world, humanity, what our existing relationships or any other relationships that we choose to create need to be built upon and should be based off. That's love. True, divine, unconditional love. That's the reason. That's why these changes are starting to take effect. That's why these cycles are going to end and start again, where the old is going to get eliminated to bring in the new energy, the energy of true unconditional divine love into all the relationships, connections, and associations. And it can only happen when two divine soul counterparts come back together and start fresh, teaching everyone, all involved, why it was needed and what purpose it has. Okay? Universe is also bringing this to your knowledge and attention that none of the people who troubled you unnecessarily are able to escape away from any of their karmic repercussions, even though it may look like they are on the surface, but that's not true. People do not show what's going on in their life on social media. So be very careful of your judgments and assumptions. If you started to think and believe that there is nothing like divine order, it's not true. Everything happens in its own timing, and you never know what someone is going through behind closed doors. Okay? Only that person knows. Just like how you were fighting your battle silently, not showing anything to anyone. I hope now it makes sense to you. Universe is just letting you know here that abundance is entering in your life and you manifested it, you deserve it, and it's being given to you so that you can use it for the betterment of others. You can share it with those others who are in need of it, as well as to lead your life as a positive example for other people to learn from, teaching all of them that when you remain true to your own self, when you fight for what's right and what's just, that's how universe blesses you and rewards you. So you are going to inspire people from your example. You're going to lead people towards light from their own darkness. Okay? I see that a lot of your wishes are going to come true. I see that many third-party situations are going to forcefully end through way of divine intervention, not yours. That's why universe is asking you to remove yourself from the picture completely if you can clearly see that people are dragging you into their business unnecessarily. Okay? For many of you, your connection is destined to move towards its next level, which involves marriage and solid commitment, where you'll have your beautiful, wonderful family filled with love, care, concern, happiness, joy, bliss, and abundance, and all the good that's out there for you in the world. Okay? That's what I see is the judgment universe is passing here for this connection and for the work you've done here. Okay? So that's all. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed listening to me and this brought you the clarity you were seeking and were hoping to get. If so, do let me know how you felt in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. That's all. So signing off for now. We'll be back again sooner than later. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones, and if your heart says so, kindly follow through with the link given in the description box below to show your love, appreciation or support for the work we're doing here. Take care. Bye bye.